Hello and good morning or evening or wherever it is where you are. This video is going to be on some of the most beautiful books that I own, also known as the Barnes & Noble Leatherbound Classics, which are my pride and joy, and I have a lot of them. So I'm pretty much just going to show off the covers, say what titles they are and the author, and pretty much talk about them a bit and mention my favourites and everything like that. They have like no organisation as well, by the way. They're pretty much just like half organised by colour, half organised by how I put them up there. So yeah, I'm just going to grab them at random and just show you them all. Barnes & Noble just had a sale recently as well, and I took advantage of that and I bought a lot more of the Leatherbound Classics. So that is a secret I have to keep from my mum. As you can see, I've got some more up there, but these are the ones that didn't fit on my top shelf, and these are also the ones that I bought most recently. So starting off, you've got The Vampire Chronicles by Anne Rice, which I saw on there, and this is definitely going to be a book that I will read. So it's got Interview with the Vampire, Lestat, and The Queen of the Damned. And as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful. The engravings on this cover like blew my mind away. It is gold trimmed with just pretty plain on the inside. Little House, the first 5 novels by Laura Ingallis Wilder, and this one has like a pretty cute little image on the front there. And the whole book itself is actually really nice. So the 5 novels included Little House in the Big Woods, Farmer Boy, Little House on the Prairie, On the Banks of Plum Creek, and By the Shore of Silver Lake. And this one too has gold trim pages and a really cute inside print. Oh my god, this next book was so beautiful, and when I saw it I was like, yes, I'm taking you home straight away, put you into my basket, we're getting you, and that is Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. And this is like one of my, I think the second white book that I now own in the Barnes & Noble Classics, but oh, look at that spine crack. But this one is like one of my favourite looking ones. It's so pretty, and like even if you can see in the light there, it sparkles in the colour when it's in the light, and that absolutely blew my mind because I didn't see that until now, and I just love it. So that's also gold trim pages with a nice little red in page thing. And of course I had to get The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, and this one I absolutely love the cover because it's crazy and fun, and especially because the back with its "Don't Panic." So this is also a movie in case you want to like watch the movie, but I like to read the book too, and it has a really cool like, I forgot what these are called, but this pages are nice. Yes. Dune by Frank Herbert, and this is probably one of my brightest books that I own now, but I've been eyeing it off for quite some time. So that's the orange cover, and I just love these books. Like the covers that they have are so beautiful, like all the time. So this has got some nice little decor in the inside of it, and it's also gold trimmed. A treasury of classic poetry, and this one has various different authors throughout it, so you can see like the list there, but if anyone wants the actual list of that, they can just send me a message and I'll write it out for you, even though it's like a lot of effort. Yeah, it's quite beautiful, and like it says on there, it is a classic. So that's gold trimmed with some nice little designs. This next cover is so beautiful, and it is the 4 novels of Ernest Hemingway. So this includes The Sun Also Rises, For Whom the Bell Tolls, A Farewell to Arms, and The Old Man and the Sea. And like the colours on this are just absolutely phenomenal. Look at that. Look at that. So this one has also gold trim pages and just like a nice little thing. And the last one of my most recent purchases is John Carter of Mars by Edgar Rice Burroughs, and I never know how to pronounce his last name. So this one is that, and I kind of have a thing for these brand books. Some people say they're plain, but I just think they're kind of beautiful in their own way. And so that's also gold trim pages and just a nice little orange on the inside. Do you guys want to see how I get the books down off my top shelf? It's quite skillful. Don't try this at home, kids. It's not safe. Even though I have like 2 ladders in my library, they're probably more prone to fall than my balancing act. whole bookshelf is not stable at all and is rocking, and I'm so scared that my little setup of Harry Potter and my pretty books is gonna fall over. So let's keep my fingers crossed that it will remain upright. I did it. Now my shelf looks so damn bare, but let me continue on. The Republic and Other Dialogues. I can honestly say that I'm never going to read this book. I got it because I want the whole collection, because my mind is crazy about the leather Barnes & Noble's collection edition, but this, like, what? In case you guys are actually wondering, I am pretty puffed out from getting those books down. It was kind of a workout and a half. This is my precious, this is my baby, this is the one that I love. This is the beautiful Narnia by C.S. Lewis, and this is the whole chronicles of it, and like, isn't that just mind-blowingly beautiful? I can't take my eyes off it. It's just so gorgeous. Like, guys. It also has the maps on the inside of the cover, which we all love, right? And this one has gold trim pages. The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. And this one is another beautifully blue cover. I just love when they have the gold engravings on them because they're so beautiful. And this also has gold trim pages and some pretty little things. This is Jane Austen and her 7 novels, and I absolutely love this cover because look how pretty those little flowers are. They're so adorable. So this has A Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park, Emma, Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, and Lady Susan. It's also got the gold trim pages and this cute little green inside page. Because we all love a bit of fairy tales, I've also got Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales, which has a very, very nice cover. Like I said, I am a sucker for those gold engravings, and this one has them everywhere. It's also got really beautiful inside the page thing with gold trim pages. And what I also love about all of these books is they all come with like the ribbon, and it's just so beautiful. The Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer, and this is another really gorgeous one, which I'm pretty sure I'm saying about like all of these books, but they're all absolutely beautiful. So we've gotten that as the cover, which has some beautiful engravings on it. I actually love the colour of this book. It stands out so much on my shelves. This has really nice inside pages too with the gold trim. Jurassic Park and the Lost World by Michael Crichton, and this one is so pretty. It's my only other white one besides Anna Karenina, but this one stands out so much because I mean, like, look at that red. Look at it. Has anyone gonna watch the new Jurassic Park / is it Jurassic World movie yet? I'm pretty excited to go and see it because, you know, Chris Pratt, and that's also got a map on there. Silver trim pages. See, there was a reason I was talking about the trim pages because not all of them are gold. But yes. Dracula and Other Horror Classics by Bram Stoker. And this one has some nice engravings on it too. See? Very nice. This one has blood red on the inside and silver trim pages. One of the first leatherbounds that I ever got was Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, which is the complete of him, and it is one of those really beautiful brown books that I like, and the more that I look at this cover, the more that I notice with it, and that is one of the things that I love about it. And this has a nice check pattern, I forgot what it's called, with gold trim pages. Some of these books are like huge and heavy, including the complete works of William Shakespeare. And this one is also one of the first ones that I got. And it's pretty nice cover. I used to read this book because I find I mumble a lot of my words, and I used to be a bit of a stutterer, and it helps definitely like reciting this out loud to myself, and it kind of helped me to be more complete with my words. The 5 novels of Charles Dickens, and this is like another mammoth book, but I absolutely love the cover of this one. So as you can see, you've got Oliver Twist, A Tale of Two Cities, David Copperfield, A Christmas Carol, and Great Expectations, which they have listed on the back cover here on the building, which is pretty smart of them. But this is, yeah, I absolutely adore this cover. And this one has just a nice little inside and gold trim pages. What? That gold really reflects on my face. It makes me look flawless. This next one I got because I truly just wanted to have the complete collection, and that is the Holy Bible King James Version. Yeah, it's quite pretty, I guess. Sort of gold on there and the red, I guess. But that's the Holy Bible. Holy with gold trim pages. Another one of my favourites is the Star Wars trilogy, and I remember taking like 13 million photos of this on May 4th because it was like something to do with books and something to do with Star Wars, and everyone knows that May the 4th is like the day to post things like that. So it's got a really nice cover. The black, gold and silver is really completing it. You've got the really beautiful inside cover there, which is on my art, and I also love that it has a different one at the start as well, and that is the silver trim pages. Wicked, Son of a Witch by Gregory Maguire, and this one, yay, I want to read this soon. I've been so excited, and like I saw it in paperback a while ago and I was like, I might get that, and then I realised that they do it in leatherbound, so I got it in leatherbound, and it is gorgeous. Look at it, that green. They just know how to make these books beautiful, I'm telling you. They're so beautiful. This has got a map on the inside and a one on the front as well, and you know how much we all love maps with gold trim pages. The Complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe, and the black and red looks really beautiful on a cover. Look at that. It looks so twisted and beautiful. I love it so much. That glare is not helping. And this one has silver pages with nice blood red inside. The Bronte sisters, the 3 novels of them, so you have Jane Eyre, Wuthering Heights, and Agnes Grey. And every time I see this book, I just think of Agnes from Anna's books, because her name is Agnes, and I'm always like, Agnes Grey, but she doesn't know that because I don't tell her, but now she's going to know. But this is a really beautiful cover. I love the little flowers on this one. I take so many photos of it because it is so pretty. And the inside's got nice little flowers and gold trim pages. Grey's Anatomy by Henry Gray FRS, and drawings by H.V. Carter MD. And would you guys believe that I just read that for the first time, because I literally bought this book and put it on my shelf without even giving it a second glance, even though I was going to read it. So this one I like because it has, you know, some nice medical things on there. You get the brain, you get the heart, and that's pretty much all you really need. And on the inside of it, you have tools, which is creepy and cool, and it has silver trim pages. Huckleberry Finn and Other Novels by Mark Twain. So this is a nice green cover. So this includes The Prince and the Pauper, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and A Connecticut Yacht in King Arthur's Court, and Pudd'nhead Wilson, which it has all labelled on this back there. So I didn't need to say that out loud, but I did anyway. And this also has really nice on the inside with gold trim pages. I feel like the endings of these are just me doing that really creepy smile, but I don't mean to be creepy, guys. But my pile's also starting to lean. So if I scream and jump that way, it's because it's falling. And I'm not looking at the camera. H.P. Lovecraft, The Complete Fiction, and this is absolutely gorgeous book. I love the colours that they did. Look at that, it is so beautiful. I can hear angels singing to me because his cover is so beautiful, beautiful. And that has silver trim pages with this nice little blue decal inside of it. Abraham Lincoln! Selected writings. This is another one that I will never read but will admire forever on my shelf. I think it's like a navy blue. It's also a bit dirty. But yeah, it's actually a really beautiful book. I'm pretty glad I still got it, even though I'm never going to read it. And you've got some nice little imagery on the inside there with gold trim pages. So this is the last 6 that I'm down to now, and it feels like I've been going forever. This is going to be a longer video than I anticipated, but I'll be getting there. So this is Jules Verne and his 7 novels. This is a beautiful red and golden cover. Oops. Like, how beautiful is that? Look at that compass on the back there. This is probably one of my favourite covers, which I didn't realise until right now, because looking at it, it is phenomenal. And on the inside, you've got maps of the world with gold trim pages. Ooh, yeah. See, there's more. There's more. Going with the red theme, we've got A Christmas Carol and Other Christmas Stories by Charles Dickens. So you've also got A Christmas Carol, The Chimes, The Cricket on the Hearth, The Battle of Life, The Haunted Man, and more. Man, there's something about this red and gold that makes it just look absolutely beautiful. So this one has a bit of imagery on the inside, which are actually really beautiful. I love this on the inside with gold trim pages. The Divine Comedy by Dante, and I like this book because it seems pretty twisted. As you can see, you've got the nice black outlines with the gold, and I just really like it. It looks like it's kind of very blood red, which is kind of a weird thing to say, but it's nice. I like it. And you've also got this nice imagery on the inside with gold trim pages. Classic Fairy Tales by Hans Christian Andersen, and this one I'm pretty sure I got as a gift. But it is one of my, I think it's my only purple book. I think. This one has the nice gold trim as well. I'm not a huge fan on these like little stick-on images here, but you know, it's still nice. It's still nice. And that one you've got some nice little fairy tale faraway lands with gold trim pages. Fairy Tales from Around the World by Andrew Lang, and I pretty much fell in love with this cover immediately because if you look very closely, there is a cat wearing boots. It's Puss in Boots, guys. And this one is equally as beautiful as the rest. I love that there's so much going on the cover. It's just awesome. And it also starts with Once Upon a Time, which makes you think of the Once Upon a Time TV show. And this has really cute engravings on the inside. Like, look at those little owls. Look at them. Hoot, hoot. It looks like they're having a hoot. I know for a fact that this is the first ever leatherbound book that I ever got, and that is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Other Stories by Lewis Carroll. And I got this as a gift, and that was how my whole Barnes & Noble addiction started. So this one is a really pretty pink. It stands out so much, and the drawings on these are absolutely beautiful. On the inside you've also got some really cool little illustrations and gold trim pages. So yes, very nice. So there you guys have all of my Barnes & Noble Leatherbound classics. I'm going to do a photo set as well connected to this because I've just decided I'm going to do it as well. So if you don't want to watch the video, I will leave a link below. If you're at this point now, you've probably watched the entire video and this is pointless. But if you guys want to also take a closer look at the details of the book, I'll have a link below to where I have created photo sets of the books individually and a big one of all of them. Hopefully. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do this, but I'll get around to it. I'll have it done. But I'm not sure if I've got more of these on the way from Barnes & Noble's. I paid like a huge amount of shipping to get them here, but I don't remember. I don't even remember ordering them. Oh well, it'll be a surprise if I do and a disappointment if I don't. I don't know how many are in this collection, but I will collect them all. I am a Pokemon master and they are the Pokemon. If there's any questions about my collection, you can always leave a comment below or message me on my Tumblr, which I'll leave all my links to underneath. There will also be all the books featured list below as well, so you can take a look on there, and a link to the Barnes & Noble website. Because these books are so beautiful, I recommend everybody at least owning one of them, especially if your favourite was in that list. Yeah, that's all. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.